your girl HeyParis here. I haven't done a story time or a funny story time in a very long time. And I'm gonna be real honest with y'all, okay? This story in particular is supposed to stay in the archives. It's not supposed to be published. I'm not supposed to tell it. I don't think I've told like one of my friends. Other than that, I haven't told anybody. It's an awkward situation on my part. Like, I think it's really awkward. And I know you see the title of this video and you're probably wondering to yourself, Paris, how do you accidentally date a bitch? How that happen? You gotta sit down and listen. Go grab your popcorn, come right back, cause I got a lot of explaining to do. I got a lot of explaining to do. I'm actually on my way somewhere right now, so I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I tell this story. This is not necessarily a get ready with me story time type of video. I literally am just killing two birds with one stone, so I'm telling you guys this story while getting ready to go where I'm about to go. Okay, so don't ask me what products I'm using or none of that, because it's not a makeup video. I'm literally just doing what I do, because I gotta go, but I also want to tell you my story. So instead of doing my makeup and then coming and telling my story, shoot, we could just do it all in one sitting. What you talking about? When I was like fresh out of high school, when I talk about fresh out of high school, I mean like, bitch, I didn't even get my damn diploma yet in the mail. Like, I was fresh out of high school, okay? I had this friend, he's been in a lot of my story times before actually, but I always change his name up because I just want to expose his identity, and I feel like if I talk about situations and I give him the same name, people who know me will put two and two together and be like, oh shit, it's him. So I change his name every single time, but he used to be one of my really good friends, and we were platonic. Is that the word? We were platonic though, like in the sense of we were literally just friends. He was like one of the girls to me. He was really nerdy and very socially awkward. Like, I'm socially awkward, but he was like on a different level of socially awkward. So I used to just root for him because like it was really hard for him to function in everyday life and just do normal things. Like, it was really hard for him. So I used to root for him in everything that he did. So when he hit me up one day and said that he begged him a baddie, I said, you begged you a baddie? What you talking about, a baddie? We're gonna call him Vince. That's pretty close to his name, but I don't even give a damn. So Vince hit me up and told me he'd been talking to this girl on the internet. She fine, she cute, like Paris, you'll never believe your eyes when I show you a picture. I said, send me a picture right now. I don't believe you. I don't think you begging any baddies. You might bag a bad, but you ain't begging no baddies, I don't think so. But when he sent me a picture of this girl, I was literally shocked. I was like, damn, she's really cute. Like, way above his league, no offense to him. But I was like, she giving you a chance. You better not mess this up. You better make sure that you do everything right. So after they were talking for like 5 weeks or something, he messaged me again. He was like, I need you to do me a big favor, a huge favor. I was like, anything for you. This is my homeboy. It's like one of my best friends at the time. I'm like, for sure. What do you need me to do? He told me he is going to, did I get makeup on my shirt? Bitch, who told me to wear white and do my makeup? He told me he's gonna meet up with this girl for the first time ever in person. And because she has never met him before, she's obviously feeling a little bit awkward, a little bit weird, and she wants to be safe. So she said, can you please bring a friend? Let's meet in a public place. I'm gonna bring a friend. All four of us can just chill and hang out, you know what I mean? And he wanted me to come. So I'm saying to him, how you gonna go meet up with a girl and bring one of your female friends to go meet up with that girl? That don't sound right, because if that was me, I'd be like, how dare you want to come talk to my sexy ass and you gonna bring along your female friend? That's not right. So I told him, like, maybe you should, like, you know, hit up one of your guy friends or something, you know what I mean? But then he told me that she said that she wants him to bring a female, whether it be his sister, a cousin, it doesn't matter. Bring a girl. She feels more comfortable, and the person she's bringing would feel more comfortable if who he brought was a female. And I honestly didn't believe him. I just felt like he didn't really have a lot of male friends. So I felt like maybe he was like, I don't have nobody to bring, so I'm gonna just like make that lie up. But then I saw his phone and I saw that she actually said that, and I said, okay, cool. If she's cool with that, then obviously I'm cool with that too. He told me the date, he told me the time, he told me the location. He said we're gonna meet at a subway station, and he doesn't know what he's gonna do yet, but he said he's gonna plan the day for her. Well, for us. So the day we're supposed to meet up with them now. We're on the subway getting ready to get off at the stop. The stop is like 3 stops away. And I look over at Vince and I'm like, bro, you are sweating like a whore in church. Like, you look like you just did a deep dive into the ocean fully clothed. Like, this is not cute. I'm not gonna allow you to walk up to this girl who I myself think is a chef's kiss. You're not gonna walk up to her looking like that. Like, there's absolutely no way on earth. So I said, we need to get off at the next stop, regardless of if we're late or not, and you need to change your shirt, because he was wearing a white shirt that is now see-through. I can see your nipples. I see both of them. I can see your nipples. I can see the indent of your belly button. Like, you are sweating. You're sweating, and it's not cute. And to be honest, I was not finna walk around with him looking like that. So he didn't have a choice. So we get off like 2 stops before the stop we're supposed to meet her at, and we can't find no clothing stores, because clothing stores aren't just boop in the middle of the road like that, but for some reason I thought they were. So we ended up going into a convenience store, and they had, like, I don't know if y'all have this in your city, but in Toronto, especially near downtown Toronto, convenience stores have like little clothing sections, like cheap clothes and hats and like scarves and shit that's just hanging from the ceiling, you know what I mean? So he got a shirt that surprisingly was like $30, and he had $50 to his name and $50 for the entire day. So at this point, he got $20 left to impress the best of the best, because I don't think it gets more better than that for him. So he changes in the middle of the road. We get back on the subway. He's asking me, okay, so I wanted to like go to a movie or something. What we supposed to do now? I said, you better think of something romantic and free, because I don't think $20 could do anything but buy us a medium pizza for all of us to sit down and share. I mean, I was saying that as a joke, but he took it dead ass. And what we ended up doing, or what he ended up choosing to do, and I wasn't gonna tell him not to, because this is your date, this is your time to shine. You do what you think is gonna work best. Is we ended up going to Pizza. And if you are not from Toronto, Pizza is like the staple pizza place in Toronto. The food is not that great, but it's kind of like one of those places where you don't really got a choice. You don't really got a choice on what to eat. If you're running low on cash, it's either that or McDonald's. And just hearing the word McDonald's and first date didn't sit right with me. So I said, go ahead, buy some medium pizza. I'll give you $6 for some wings. Hopefully she's not shallow and she'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? We meet up with her. Vince's hands are clammy. They are sweating. I'm like, sir, you need to wipe your hands off on your jeans before we move any closer to this young lady, because that's gross. We finally walk up to her, and the way she's looking at Vince is as if she's like, who are you? Like, what are you doing here? Can I help? Why are you walking towards me? That's how she's looking at us. And I'm just like, are you sure this the girl? Like, she looked like the picture, but she acted like she had never seen you before in her life. He was like, yeah, this is her. Like, let's go. So we go closer. He gives her a hug. She looks very hesitant to hug him. And she's standing there with another really attractive young lady, a very pretty girl, but prettier than her, to be honest. Like, she was gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. This is before I knew anything about makeup or how to do my makeup correctly. So when I saw a girl around my age who like knew what the fuck she was doing when it came to makeup, I was in awe. I was like, you're fire. Like, it's undeniable. You know, when you see a girl and you're like, it's literally undeniable. I could never say anything negative about you because I would be lying. That's exactly what it was. Okay, so I introduced myself to her, and she just, like, her face glue, like her face, I don't know how to explain it, but she looked like she just saw a newborn puppy that was like the cutest thing ever. That's how she looked at me. And it felt welcoming, it felt warm, I felt comfortable. It's not what Vince was experiencing with that girl. So I don't know, like, Vince is my friend or whatever, but I was happy that I didn't get that same reaction. I'm gonna be real honest with you. After we greeted them, they excused themselves to the washroom. Mind you, we're in a subway station. I'm sure they didn't use the subway station bathroom. I feel like they just walked to the side where we couldn't see them, and they had a little chat or something, because like I said, she didn't look comfortable, and ain't nobody using a subway washroom. Is you disgusting? Are you nasty? I promise you they wasn't. It was way too cute to be even stepping foot in a public washroom in the sub. No, that didn't happen, okay? But that's what they said. We're gonna go to the bathroom really quick. We'll be right back, right? So when they left, I asked Vince, I said, what picture did you show her of you? Because the way she's acting is as if like you are not who you claim to be. Vince, over the years, I've known Vince for a while, like middle school, you know what I mean? And over the years, Vince has changed physically. He's a little bit bigger. He, at the time, had a lot of acne on his. He just changed a lot, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with being big. Ain't nothing wrong with acne. That is the beauty of growing up and growing into who you truly are desired to be, okay? We did not come out of our mother's coochies looking perfect and grew up to continue looking perfect. So that's not the problem. But the problem is the picture that he showed her was definitely a picture of him, but it was a picture of him 5-6 years ago when he was thinner, when he, let's be honest, looked better, when he was at his prime at the time. Like when, just, you guys get what I'm saying. I ain't gotta say much more after that, you know what I mean? And I told him, I'm like, why didn't you send her like a updated picture of you? And all he said was, that's my favorite picture, so that's the picture I'm gonna send her. I said, fair enough, go ahead, boy. It is you. She wanna be shallow, she wanna be rude, and she wanna, you know, act away, then that just shows her character. But at the same time, you wrong. You wrong. Anyways, they actually came back, which was a surprise to me because I thought they were just gonna go leave and ditch the whole situation. But they came back and Vince told them, you know, we're gonna go to Pizza. We're gonna have pizza. Like, are you guys okay with that? And they were okay with that. Now, although Vince is very shy and awkward or whatever, when it comes to girls, he can be assertive. He can, like, his confidence comes out a little bit more when he sees a girl that he really wants. And if she shows him the time of day, he's not gonna, you know, lose that opportunity to be like, yeah, I could be your man. You know what I mean? So they actually walked ahead of me and the girl that she brought. And I saw Vince put his hand on her hand and grab her hand and hold her hand. And I was like, Vince, go ahead and make your move. And she didn't pull her hand back or nothing. I was like, okay. So me and this girl get to talking now. And we're just having like a really normal conversation, nothing out of the ordinary. One thing that stuck out to me was her complimenting my body over and over again. And I was kind of like, okay, girl, like, thank you, but like you've been saying, you said this like 3 times now. I get it. It's making me blush a little bit. Like I'm really blushing now. Like you said it 3 times. Shit. And every time she would compliment my body, she would like to my booty, and I was like, okay, like, you know, I don't know how it is with y'all, but like my friends and stuff, when we compliment each other's bodies, we like do little things like that. Nothing extreme where we're like slap each other's bums, like our friends, not strangers, our friends, and like, girl, you getting thick? Like, yes, like we'll do little things like that. So it wasn't like extremely out of the ordinary. It was just the fact that she said it 3 times and she kept like, you know, doing all of that to me that I was like, I don't know about all this. But I just let it go. I just brushed it off. We get to Pizza and Vince says he needs to talk to me. So I'm like, okay, like what's good? I don't know the conversation they were having while they were walking ahead of us. I don't know what any of that was about. But he came to me and he said, I need you to do me another favor. I said, I'm already here. What else you need me to do? He told me that he needs me and the girl that came with his date to like go for a walk, just do something. He said, shit, he only have enough for a small pizza and wings and he wants to just split it with her if that's okay. I said, shit, I'm hungry. I'm gonna need a slice, but like give me a slice to go and I'll go on a walk with her. Sure, but I need a slice. I'm gonna need a slice. I need some sort of payment for my time. So they ordered the pizza. I got my slice. Homegirl who's with me, she also got a slice. And we're like, okay, we're gonna go for a walk. We'll be right back, whatever. So me and her get to walking and she was holding my hand. And I was like, at this point, I'm not thinking anything of it though. Like I'm not thinking anything at all of it. But she's holding my hand and I'm kind of like, okay. And I kind of like swing our hands in like a playful motion because I'm like, I'm not about to just hold your hand like you my man. Like you giving me something that, like I'm not gonna just hold your hand like this. I said, let's swing it like a little friendly handhold. You know what I mean? Because I was feeling a little uncomfortable. And then after like 5 minutes, I let go of her hand because I'm like, hey, like this is weird. I don't know. Like me and my friends don't do this. We don't be holding each other's hands like this. But again, I'm not thinking anything too much of it. We find a park bench and we sit down, and this is where shit went left. This is right. When shit went left, she starts talking to me about how she doesn't live too far from here and me and her should go over to her house because her parents aren't home. And when she said, cause her parents aren't home, I was like, what would be the issue with your parents being home for me to come over? And mind you, at this point, we've talked enough where I still don't know her, but I'm comfortable with her. Like I'm comfortable enough to the point where if she were to be like, yo, let's go to my house while they're eating pizza and come back, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Like, I don't want to be outside, whatever. It wouldn't matter to me. But when she said my parents aren't home, I was like, you sound like a nigga who trying to get in my drawers. That's what you sound like, girl. Like you sound like you trying to get in these panties. I don't know about that, cause I should be able to come over while your parents are home because we both got the JJs and I am straight. So I didn't understand that. So I asked her, why do your parents not need to be home? At this point, I think to myself, maybe she's trying to like drink or something or do something that I don't do, like drugs or something. I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs either, girls or boys. Nobody. Don't do drugs, okay? They'll ruin your life, okay? That's why you see those people begging for money on the streets and stuff. Some of them, they just made the wrong decisions in life. You don't want to be like that, so don't do that, okay? But I'm thinking maybe that's what it is. Like maybe she wants to drink. Maybe she thinks that I do things that she does. I like still a little bit confused, but at the same time, I'm like, you sound like a nigga trying to get my drawers. So when I said, why would your parents need to not be home? She was like, you know. And I was like, huh? I'm sorry, I do not know. I'm very much unaware. I am very much unaware. I have no clue what's going on. Please enlighten me. Let me know what is on your mind and what you mean by that. And you know, one thing that sticks out in my head more than anything about when we were sitting down on the park bench is that we were playing music on her phone. It wasn't even her phone, it was her MP3 player. And she was playing Pretty Ricky, Phone Sex. I don't know if y'all probably too young to even know what song that is, but go ahead and type it in Google or something and listen to that song. That was a song that was playing and I remember that very vividly. That's the one thing that sticks out more than anything. And now that I'm telling the story, I'm like, what? What's really good? So she was really hesitant to tell me what she meant, but eventually she said, I'm trying to show you what this mouth do. I said, I saw what it do. You was eating the pizza, right? Like you like pepperoni and pineapple. Like I saw what it did. You was chewing the food and you swallowed it. What do you mean with that mouth? What do you mean what that mouth do? I don't think I want to know what it do. Like I'm hungry too, but like for food, I don't know if we thinking about the same thing. So my loud ghetto ratchet ass said out loud, mind you, there are people walking their dogs near us. There are people who are sitting on the benches beside us. There are children around, but I'm young, I'm dumb, and I'm very loud, okay? I say out loud when it clicks to me, it finally clicked to me what she was saying and what she's been doing this entire time. And there was other things that she was doing too that made me feel very uncomfortable. Like for instance, she'd be like, I love your lips. When we first hugged each other to greet each other, she hugged me by my waist like a man. Like she hugged me down there, you know what I mean? Like she didn't hug me like this, she hugged me like right at my waist. Again, didn't think anything of it. And I feel like it's the ignorance in me that didn't think anything of it because she was at the time what I didn't consider someone who would like girls. She just looked very girly. She had makeup on. She dressed way better than me. She was wearing tight clothes. Like she wasn't what I thought a girl who liked girls look like. But that was just the ignorance and child in me, okay? But anyways, when she said that and it clicked to me, I said out loud in front of all of these strangers, I said, girl, you gay? Are you gay? And she kind of looked at me in shock as if like, duh. And she was like, yeah, aren't you? And I'm gonna tell the story like it is. I'm not gonna make myself look good or anything like that. I am who I am now and I was who I was back then, okay? And not to say that I was offended, but because in high school, if you guys watch any of my other videos, in high school, I was like bullied and people used to make rumors about me and my friend and say we were lesbians. I just felt like, what is it about me that makes people think that I like girls? You know what I mean? But I wasn't offended or anything, but at the same time, I looked at her and I said, hell no! You know what I'm saying? Because I was a little kid or whatever. LGBT plus community, don't come for me. I support the fuck out of y'all, okay? Little Paris just didn't know what the fuck she was doing or saying. And especially since back then, the only gay person I knew was my cousin. She's a girl, but she dresses very masculine. So it was just very confusing to me, okay? So I looked at her and I was like, hell no! And she's like, so why the fuck would you agree? She got mad, like she got literally angry. She's like, so why the fuck would you agree to go on a double date knowing that I'm a lesbian when you're not? And I looked at her and I said, this is not a double date. I'm just here for moral support for Vince. What are you talking about? And she said, okay, well, let's call the other girl, the girl who's on the date with Vince, let's call her Victoria. She's like, well, Victoria told me that Vince told her that you are a lesbian and you were interested in me and that you saw a picture of me and I saw a picture of you. And that's why we're here right now. I say, you a damn lie. What you gotta lie for? Vince did not tell nobody that I'm a lesbian. Vince knows damn well I like boys, okay? He know that. So since she was catching an attitude with me, I was catching an attitude with her. I was like, why are you lying for? He never said that. So she's like, okay, come on, let's go. Let's go back to Pizza. Let's talk to them because there's no way I'm wasting my time here with someone who doesn't want to come out the closet. That's what she said. At the time, didn't know what that meant, but now I do. So I didn't even have a rebuttal for her saying that because I was like, what closet? I don't know. The only closet I know is the one in my room. And I ain't got no door in my closet, so I could come out at any time. Like, that's not a problem. What are you talking about? We get back to Pizza, and we are both visually upset. I'm seeing Vince over there feeding a slice. How you feed a slice of pizza to a bitch? Feeding a slice of pizza to this girl, like literally, like it wasn't romantic. Like y'all doing a lot. And homegirl, you was acting like you don't like him. Now he can feed you a whole slice of pizza on a first date, but you was acting like you wasn't interested in him. I don't know. Little fishy to me. But he's over there feeding her a slice of pizza. He sees us walk in and he looks at me and he kind of like as in go, like why are you here? Go. And I looked at him and I was like, nah, Vince, because why I'm making a scene in Pizza at this point. There's not a lot of people in the store. But regardless, the man who works there is looking. And I'm like, nah, Vince, because why would you tell her that I'm a lesbian? Why would you waste her time and waste my time and make me look like a fool and make her look like a fool when you know I'm not a lesbian? This nigga was dead silent. He didn't have shit to say. Nothing. Nada. He had nothing to say. So when he was silent and had nothing to say, I knew he was lying. I knew he said that and he probably had no other choice, I don't know, and had to lie and say I was a lesbian without even letting me know because bitch, if you were to come to me and say, yo, Paris, I'm gonna need you to act like you a lesbian for the day and like entertain this girl and act like you like her so that I can get to know this girl who's her friend, like, I'd be like, I'm down. What you mean? I'd be researching lesbian activities or something. Like I would be all for it. That's my boy. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get you the girl of your dreams. Like there's no issue. But to put me in that situation and not let me know, I don't like that. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have played the lesbian part because I would have hurt her feelings because it wouldn't have gone anywhere. That'd be a waste of time for her too. But like shit, let me know and allow me to say no. I could have got my cousin to fill in for me. Like my cousin would have went for me and it could have been a real date for her. Like what? But then again, I think her type was like girly girls, but either way, let me know. So the girl he was on a date with looked at me and was like, you're not gay? And I'm like, no, I'm not gay. I like men. She looked at Vince and she was like, so you lied to me. Why would you lie to me? Vince tries to play the romantic role, talking about, I had to do what I had to do to get to you. The girl who I was chilling with looked at her friend and said, yo, let's fucking go. You're not dating no liar. They both stood up and they both started walking away. Then the girl I was chilling with came back. She came to me and she apologized. And I was like, oh, wow. She apologized. She was like, I can't imagine how uncomfortable you must have been this entire day with me touching you and and looking at you and saying certain things like I had no clue that's not what you were into, and I would never ever try and make someone feel uncomfortable. I thought we were literally on a date. That's what the plan was. That's what I was told. And basically I had to come back and let you know, like, I had nothing to do with this and you need to check your friend. And I told her, I'm like, no hard feelings. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, this is messed up. Then she leaves. And Vince comes to me. He stands up because he's still sitting down eating his pizza. Like, he must have been hungry. Bitch, a whole situation just happened. You still sitting down eating your pineapple and pepperoni pizza. Like, it can't be that good. It's pizza. And he's like, yo, Paris, you have to go talk to them. Please, yo. That's a girl of my dreams. That's my wife walking away. You ever see me pull a baddie like that? You ever see me pull a girl look that good? You really gonna let her walk out of my life? I said, nigga, you let her walk out of your life when you lied, because that lie was very unnecessary. And I'm not helping you with shit ever again. I ain't never helping you. Honestly, to be honest, I didn't talk to him for like a year after that situation. I caught the train by myself. I went my ass home and I did not speak to him for like a year, literally. And to be honest, he didn't attempt to contact me either, which to me was kind of like, okay, so you've been using me. You only hit me up when you want to go to the mall or if you need a favor. So it's like, okay, I didn't really lose anybody. I didn't really lose anything. But the craziest part is when I started YouTube, and I had my first viral video, which was my ex-boyfriend tried to kill me, story time. I posted it on Facebook and a lot of people from Toronto were reposting it because I guess they knew me and they're like, I don't know if they're supporting me because they didn't even, it wasn't one of those, they weren't my friends. So I don't know if they're trying to make fun of me and be like, look at Paris trying to like be a YouTuber, whatever the case may be. But they were reposting it and putting like LOL and stuff. Maybe they were supporting me, maybe they thought it was funny, I don't know. But a lot of people who were mutuals to me were reposting it. Anyways, my cousin, who's a lesbian, she sent me a link to a Facebook like Toronto lesbian page, something like that. And it was the girl that I was chilling with that day. She reposted my ex tried to kill me video. And you know how you can put like a little caption at the top of the video? She put at the top of the caption, when your ex-girlfriend goes viral on YouTube. And I was like, what are you, like, this is a joke. And it was a Facebook group with like thousands of members. So my cousin hit me up like, you date girls? Like, I didn't know you like girls like that. And I was like, I don't. And then I had to explain the situation to her. And my cousin don't play about her family. So my cousin messaged her on Facebook and was like, yo, delete that shit. That's a lie. Why you lying? That's my cousin. Like, you know what happened between you and her. You know it was a misunderstanding. Like, don't ever try to use her for clout or publicity or whatever the case may be. Clout wasn't a word back then, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Don't try to use her for clout. Like, don't do that. Like, we're gonna have problems if you don't delete it. And she was basically like, it was just a little jokey joke. And long story short, she ended up dating my cousin. Like, I mean, at family get-togethers, she's sitting there. I don't understand, like, I hope my cousin don't see this, but I don't understand how my cousin go from defending me and about to fight a bitch for lying on my name to dating her. A mess, but do what makes you happy, I guess. Shit. Anyways, guys, that's how I accidentally dated a bitch. Then she ended up dating my cousin. I don't know if they're still dating up to this day. I don't really talk to, I mean, I talk to my cousin, but I'm not in her relationship shit like that, and her social media doesn't really show her private life. And I don't really care to ask her either, to be honest. It was a really long time ago. I'm sure she's moved on to somebody else. She a little player. But anywho, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I am going private. If you could believe me, you could not believe me, but when I go private, do not DM me asking me to accept your request, because I will not be accepting any requests for a good reason. You guys will see when the time comes why I went private, and you're not gonna wanna miss my posts. So if you're not following me on Instagram, do yourself that favor really quick. And make sure you follow me on TikTok too. I do little cute little TikToks every now and then. Like, I don't want y'all to miss that either. And if you have funny TikToks and I click on your page when you follow me and it made me laugh, I follow you back. I was about to say leave a comment and let me know if anything like this has ever happened to y'all, but I highly doubt it. So y'all have a blessed day. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I'm gonna tell you guys about my secret contest. A lot of you guys always wonder, what is my secret contest on Instagram? Okay, some of y'all probably already clicked out, but I'm gonna tell the ones that are still here what the secret contest is. I give about $500 away to 2 people every now and then on Instagram when I post a picture and my caption, only when my caption is a question, is the secret contest. The only thing you need to do to enter is obviously be following me and answer the question in the comment section. That is the secret contest. Y'all now know. Whenever my caption on a picture is a question, just answer the question in the comment section down below. It could be a simple question like, what country do I look like I'm from? What do I look like my name would be if you didn't know my name was Paris? Simple things like that. And I randomly choose people and then I announce the winners on my Instagram story, okay? So that's the secret contest in case you guys were wondering. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys dearly with all of my heart. Don't gotta tell you twice. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, guys.